In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a food ordering website step by step. I'll specifically show you how to make a food ordering website using WordPress. Now, before we start making this website, let me show you what we will get by the end of this tutorial. So if I land on this page and I want to make an order, I can go ahead and click on Order Now. Then in here, I'll go ahead and choose the particular food I want. So over here, I have fufu. And under that, I have fufu with rice soup and fufu with groundnut soup. Under this category, tuwo zafi, I have tuwo zafi with beef, then tuwo zafi with goat, that is goat meat. And finally, I have plantain and beans category, and under that, I have plantain and beans. So if I want to choose fufu with rice soup, I go ahead and click on it, and I'll be given the option as to whether I want a small size or a large size. The small size is the default one, so the price will be 25 Ghana cedis as we see in here. If I choose large, an extra 5 Ghana cedis will be added, making it 30. And over here, I choose the meat type I want, which is required, so it is set to beef. I can go ahead and choose goat meat or tilapia fish, and I can add special instructions in here. For instance, maybe no pepper, sugar, or whatever. Then going down, I can increase the quantity if I want, so I will make it 3, and I'll go ahead and add it to cart. Maybe I need some tuwo zafi, so I'll go ahead and choose tuwo zafi with goat meat. And in here I have extra toppings, so I can go in for extra goat meat, which will cost 5 Ghana cedis. So the main food is 17 Ghana cedis, so with extra 5 cedis we'll make it 22 Ghana cedis. I can also go ahead and add beef to it, and I'll go ahead and add to cart. Then in my cart I have 2 items. Then I go ahead and view the cart, and in here I can enter my contact information, my ordering method, and also the time available. So I've already used the system, that's why you are seeing my details in here. So if I want to maintain all this information, I go ahead and select my payment method. So I either choose cash or card to delivery person, but I prefer to pay cash. Then I go ahead and click on save, and now I can go ahead and place my order. So upon placing the order, I'll receive a message through my phone. And as you can see, the order is pending up here, and I'm now with 6 hours 33 minutes to deliver the food as the restaurant owner. So I'm getting this number of hours depending upon the time a client is making the order. So if you check here, it is 2:40 AM. So that's why you see in here your order was placed but not yet accepted. So I click on it from here, and I'll go ahead and check the order. So you see in here fufu with rice soup and then tuwo zafi with goat. I'll accept the order. Then I go ahead and accept finally. So going up, you see that the order is finally accepted. I can go back and see that it is accepted. Perfect. So I can click on back. So upon making the order, the restaurant owner will receive a message indicating the order, and the client will also receive an email about the order. So let me go ahead and check my email and see how the order will come up. So this is the email I'll see as a client, the food I've ordered, the total price, that is the first one, and this is the second one, and the total price. Now let's see how a client can reserve a table. So I go ahead and click on table reservation. And in here, I choose the number of persons, so I select 4, the date, I make it tomorrow, then the time 11:30. If I have extra comments or additional comments, I add it in here. See you soon. I go ahead and click on next. So in here, would you like to order ahead and have your favorite food ready on your arrival? So if you want to order ahead, you can click on yes, order now. If you want to go to the restaurant and make the order, you can do that by clicking on no. So I'll go ahead and order. now, so that by the time I get to the restaurant, my food is ready for me. So I'll go ahead and choose the food I want to eat when I get to the restaurant. So I'll choose this, and I want to add extra toppings of tilapia and beef, and the quantity I'll make it 4 since we are 4 people. Then I click on add to cart. I view the cart, and I go ahead and select my payment method. I'll pay cash, and I click on save, and I place the order ahead. So your order was placed but not accepted yet. So with this particular order too, the restaurant owner will receive a notification through their mobile app and go ahead and accept it. Awesome. So I exit out of here. So that was just a demo as to what you will get by the end of this tutorial. So if you want to learn how to make a food ordering website, keep watching. Hello guys, this is Sadiq here at Dikupages Web, where I do web tutorials just like this one. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. That said, let's jump into the video. So to make our food ordering website, we are going to divide this tutorial into 2 parts. In part 1, we are going to learn how to make this beautiful website, and in part 2, we will learn how to add the food ordering system to our website. Unfortunately for us, the website is already been created in a separate video, and I will leave a link to that video in the description down below, or I will leave it in the card above so that you can check it out before you come back to adding the food ordering system to your website. So to add the food ordering system, I go to the back end of my website, I go over to plugins, then I click on add new. Under search plugins, I search for Gloria Food, and in here I have restaurant menu, food ordering system, table reservation made by Gloria Food. So I go ahead and click on install now. It is installed, then I click on activate. So in here I need to fill these details in order to create my account with Gloria Food. So I enter the name of my restaurant, email, then I enter my first name and last name, and finally my password. In here, if you are setting up the restaurant for a client, you check this box. I'm not setting for a client. I go ahead and click on create account. I'll click on don't share. So in here, you need to select all the options you want to set up with: online ordering, reservations, menu widget, kickstart ordering, and then Facebook ordering. Online payment is for premium. I don't need it, so I'll select all this, then I click on continue. I click on, so I'll be redirected to Gloria Food website where I need to set up my ordering system. So in here, the name of my restaurant number. So in here you need to make sure you enter your proper number, then country, I search for Ghana. Make sure you select your country, the city, I choose my city, the zip code 00233, the street name, perfect. So when you enter all these details, it will take you to your exact location or the nearest location. So I go ahead and click on next. In here, you need to let your customers know your exact location. So all what you need to do is grab the pin right here and move it to whatever location you want to take it. So I'll zoom up a bit so that I'll get my exact location. So I'm somewhere here, so I go and get the pin and drop it. Maybe I can still zoom in. So let's assume I'm at this location. So I make sure I pin it here. Perfect. Then I click on next. Now in here, do you have a real website domain name? Yes, I have. And I'll go ahead and enter my website here. Then I click on next. So over here, I need to choose my restaurant cuisine. So I offer fast food. I can click on show more. I choose breakfast. Maybe these two will do. So I go ahead and click on next. So in here, I need to validate my email address. That is the email address I used to sign up with Gloria Food. So I'll open it up pretty quick. So I have my email here. All what I need to do is click on validate email address right here, and it will open in a new tab. Thank you, your email address has been validated. So now I'll go ahead and close this window and go back to my setup, and you see that it's now validated. I click on next. Do you offer pickup from your location? Yes, I do. So if you don't offer pickup, you choose no, but I do. So I click yes and I click next. Do you offer food delivery? Yes, I do. And that's the best reason why I'm making this website. So I click on next. Now in here, I need to set up my delivery zones. That is the particular locations I do delivery to. So the first zone, I need to click on add another zone. So this is just a little instruction to show you how you can do it. Click on got it. Now go ahead and click on add another zone. In here, you need to define your delivery zone by dragging and dropping the white circle to resize the delivery zone. So I click on got it. So I grab it from here and drag it to whichever location or size I want. Maybe I want to cover 2 miles and not 3 miles. So I reduce it a bit. Let me reduce it further. Okay, 2.18 is okay. Then in here, I can name my zone. So I have zone 1 as the default name. I'll leave it as it is. You can give it whatever name you want. So the next thing I'm going to do is set a minimum amount. That is how much is my client going to buy so that I'll offer a delivery. So I'll set it to, let's say, $50. So if a customer does not order up to $50, meaning I'm not going to provide any delivery. And for this particular size or location, I want to offer free delivery. So I click on save. Let me click back on it. So for a customer to get a delivery, they need to buy up to $50 in order to get a delivery. And also, if they fall in this particular location, they will get a free delivery. Awesome. Next, I go ahead and add another zone. Let me cancel this. So you see that the first zone is red, the next zone is green. So I'll open it up maybe to 5 miles radius or 4. Okay, 4.11 miles, and it is zone 2. So the minimum amount should be 75, and within this particular delivery zone, I'm going to charge an amount of $5. Click on save, and finally I'll add another zone, and this time around I'll make it maybe within 8 miles radius. Okay, I think I have 8. Perfect. Then the minimum amount should be 100, and the delivery fee should be $10. And I click on save. Awesome. So all my delivery zones are set. Then I go ahead and click on next. The next feature is table reservation. Do you offer table reservation? Yes, I do. So I choose yes. Then I go ahead and perform some settings by dropping down the arrow here. So in here, I need to change these numbers depending upon my requirements. So what is the number of people that will be eligible for table reservation? So it can be 5, it can be 10, but I will leave it as 2. So 2 people can reserve a table. and the maximum can go up to maybe 15 depending upon what I have at my restaurant. So next is minimum time in advance. I'll set it to 30 minutes, which means a client cannot reserve a table below 30 minutes. And then the maximum time in advance, maybe I want to make it 7 days, that is 1 week. When guests are late, hold table for maybe 30 minutes. So down here below, I can allow guests to pre-order their food when booking a table. So I toggle this on. Perfect. Then I go ahead and click on next. Next is dine in. Do you offer dine in ordering? Yes, I do. So you select yes if you offer dine in. If you don't offer dine in, you select no. So I don't offer dine in. Click on next. So in here I need to set my open hours. So I click on add hours. So all the days are selected for the week. I uncheck Saturday and Sunday. Then from Monday to Friday, the time is going to be 9 AM. So I enter 9 here. Then we'll close at 8 PM. Then I go ahead and click on save. I add another working hours. So this time around I'll uncheck Monday up to Friday. So that will be Saturday and Sunday. On Saturdays, we open at 10:30. And close at 10 PM. So this will be 22. Then I go ahead and click on save. In here, if you have exceptions, you can go ahead and add them, but I don't have any exceptions. So I go back, then I click on next. Next is scheduled orders. Allow clients to request a specific fulfillment time. Yes. What this means is that a client can go ahead and make an order, but they will go ahead and decide the time they want to pick it up, or they want us to do the delivery. So I click on settings for pickup. Minimum time in advance. Maybe I'll set this to 30 minutes. So I put 30 in here, drop down the arrow here, choose minutes. And then maximum time in advance, I'll make it 2 days. Awesome. So in here you can choose whatever number of minutes, hours or days you want. Next I go to settings for delivery. Minimum time in advance, I make it 60 minutes. And then maximum time in advance, I make it 2 days. And lastly I'll choose time slot for every 15 minutes. Awesome. And you have the opportunity to make other settings, but I'll leave everything as it is. Then I go ahead and click on next. Next is taxation and currency. The first one is sales tax. So you drop down the arrow and choose from these two options. So you can decide to choose menu prices already include taxes. So when you choose this, meaning whatever prices you'll be setting up is inclusive with tax. And when you choose apply tax on top of my menu, meaning you need to set a percentage that will be calculated on the particular prices you'll be setting up. So I'll choose the first option, that is menu prices already includes taxes, so that my customers don't have to pay more. So if you also want to charge taxation for delivery, you can go ahead and set the percentage in here, but I don't want to do that. And down here below you can choose the currency you want to use. I'll leave mine as Ghana cedis because I'm from Ghana. Now go ahead and click on next. Next is payment methods. Obviously I'll use cash on delivery, cash on pickup, and then cash on reservation with pre-order. So all this should be toggled on. You can decide to toggle off whichever one you don't want to use. Next I go to card. I'll toggle all this on if I want to accept card in my restaurant. So I'll accept card for all of these. And last one, call me back and I'll tell you my card details. This I don't want to encourage this, so I'll go ahead and click on next. Now in here I enter my official details with regards to my company name, company registration address, and the rest of the details. So I'll fill this pretty quick. Everything is entered and I go ahead and click on next. Now in here you need to have a policy, that is general terms and conditions, when you are accepting orders online. So if you have your terms and conditions, you need to paste them in here, or you can create one from a template. So I go ahead and click on it. So this is a template. You can build on it. Then you go ahead and click on create and it will be inserted for you. Perfect. So when that is done, I click on next. In here as well, you can create your privacy policy. So I create from template, create, and it will be inserted. So I'm only doing this to show you how it works. You may have to consider writing your own terms and conditions and also your privacy policy. So I click on next. The next step is app installation. In here, you need to receive orders by turning your device into an order receiving machine. So I click on next. So I either choose if I want to use a smartphone or a tablet. So I go ahead and use a smartphone. Then I click on next. So in here, you need to enter your phone number if you want to receive the link through SMS or if you want to receive it through email. I'll go ahead and enter my number here to receive it through SMS. So I've entered in my number. I click on next. And an SMS is sending to my number. SMS sent. Okay, I've received an SMS through my phone. So I have the SMS in here. I go ahead and open it up. Now the installation is done. I go ahead and log in. So you have successfully connected to the app. And I click on next, next, next. Okay. So defaultly they will send me a test order alert. So if I don't accept the order, I'll be getting this ringing tone. I hope you can hear it. Once more, you hear that. So I'll click on it. Then I go ahead and accept the order. And I'll give my client a delivery time of, let's say, 30 minutes. Then I'll accept. And then the sound will stop. And you see up here, accepted. Perfect. So over here, I'll see all the order details. That is the particular food they are ordering and the total amount. I'll go ahead and click on back. And you see that accepted orders are shown in the in progress tab. Next, you can also slide on the order to mark it as read. Next, so this is a kind of tutorial they are giving us. Then lastly, I click on got it. Perfect. Then I'll go ahead and click on next. But before that, this is the type of device I'm using, Android operating system version 9, and the device is Techno. I click on next. Then in here, I can also enter my number for alert call, such that if there's an order and I'm not around, a voicemail will be sent to my phone so that later on if I get back, I can go ahead and listen to it. So this is the test voicemail. Let me go ahead and play it.
Hello, this is an automatic call from your online ordering and table reservation system. A client is trying to place an order or table reservation right now. Open the order taking app and accept this order as soon as possible.
I hope you can hear that, but this is optional. You can decide to enter it or not. I'll go ahead and enter it. Then I'll click on next. So in here, you don't need to enter the restaurant address again because we have gone through this. This is just to show us that we are done setting up our restaurant app. So I'll go ahead and close this app. Then I'll go back to the back end. So setting up the profile is done. Next is menu. So I go ahead and click on setup menu and it will open in a new tab. So in here, I'll click on next, 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 next. Then show me how. So over here, there's a video that will show you how to create your menu, but I'm not going to watch this video. So I'll click on next. So defaultly, the system will create a menu for you. So we can go ahead and preview and test the system. So this is how it will look like. So if you want to order a burger, you can choose any of this, maybe classic burger. I click on it and these are the various options I have. but I'm not going to use this. I'm going to take it off and show you how I'll build everything from scratch, or I'll create my menu from scratch. So I'll just go ahead, hover on this, then I click remove, then I click on yes, remove, yes, remove, yes, and lastly remove, yes. Now there are other choices and add-ons over here. We don't need them, so I'll go ahead and remove everything, so that I'll show you how to create your menu from scratch. Lastly, yes. Okay, so to create my menu, first of all I need to enter my category. So I'll give it a category name and category description. So let me take inspiration from my website so that I'll know what I'm dealing with. I'll go to the menu page. So in here I have 3 different menus. First one is fufu, zafi, and then plantain and beans. So I'll start from fufu. So the category is going to be fufu, and these are the various subcategories. So I'll go back in here, fufu, or I'll make it capital letters. Perfect. Then you can give it a description over here if you want, but I won't bore you with my typing. So I go ahead and click on save, and in here I go ahead and choose an image for fufu. So I click on it, then I click on browse. So I go ahead and choose this. Okay, it is uploaded. So I click on set image, and it will appear right here. Perfect. So next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and add the items for fufu. So I go back to my menu. The first item is fufu with rice soup. So I copy it, come back in here, paste it under name, and then the price is 25 Ghana cedis. So I enter 25. Then in here I can give it a description. So I just copy this small description and paste it in here. So the next thing I'm going to do is add multiple sizes. That is, anytime somebody wants to buy fufu with rice soup, they'll be given the opportunity or the option to choose either they want to buy a small size or a big size. So I go ahead and click on multiple sizes, but if I do that, the price for fufu with rice soup will disappear. Then I will now have to go ahead and choose prices for the small and the large sizes. So I click on multiple sizes, you see that. Then in here I say small size or just small, and the price will be 25. That is the default one. Then I add another size, I'll call it large, and that one will be 30 Ghana cedis. And I'll go ahead and select this particular one, that is the small, as the default one. Then I go ahead and click on save. So I can go ahead and add another fufu item. So I'll go back to my menu, then I'll grab fufu granule soup, come back here, paste it, and the description, I'll just copy this and paste it here. And I'll add multiple sizes for this as well. So I'll click on multiple sizes. So small, the price will be 20. Add another size, that is large, and the price will be 22. Then I'll make small one as the default. Then I go ahead and click on save. I'm not adding any other fufu item, so I cancel this. Perfect. Next I'll go ahead and add my second category. So fufu is the first category, so I click on add category. So I'll go back to my menu and check. So I have zafi. So I'll type it in caps. Then I go ahead and click on save. So next I add item for zafi. So I go back to my menu. So the first one is zafi with beef. I paste it in here. Maybe this one I'm not going to create a small or large size, that meaning I'm not adding any multiple sizes. I'll give it a price which is 18, and the description, I'll just enter this, then click on save. Then I go back to my menu and grab the second philosophy, come back in here, then I paste it, and the price is 17. Perfect. Description, I choose this and I go ahead and click on save. And I'm not adding any other philosophy item, so I cancel this. And lastly, I add another category. Now go back to my menu, I grab my menu category, paste it in here, click on save. Then in here I go ahead and add my plantain and beans item. So I go back and I only have this, the same. Come back in here, paste, and the price is 15 or maybe 10. Awesome. In the description, I maintain this and click on save. So I cancel this, then I go ahead and choose images for philosophy here and plantain and beans. So I click on image right here, browse, and I have my image in here. Perfect. Set image, and it will appear right here. Finally, plantain and beans, browse, and I have my image in here. Set image. Awesome. Then I can go ahead and preview and test ordering. So these are my categories: fufu, philosophy, and plantain and beans. So assuming I want this particular food, that is fufu with live soup, I go ahead and click on it, and I can either decide to choose small and I'll pay 25 Ghana cedis, or I choose large then pay 30 Ghana cedis, that is 5 cedis extra. And in here I can give my special instructions, and I go ahead and enter the quantity I want, maybe 3, and the amount will change to 90 Ghana cedis. And I can add it to cart, and I'll go ahead and view my cart right here, and I have the food in here and the total amount. I can enter my contact details, so I enter my name, first name and last name, email and phone, and I go ahead and save it. So I'll fill all these details and finally click on place delivery order. I can also go to information right here to see the various delivery fees and opening hours. So Monday to Friday is 9 AM to 8 AM. So meaning at this particular point in time I'm recording this video, the restaurant is closed. So in here, if people buy food costing 50 Ghana cedis, they will get free delivery. That is the zone 1. Zone 2, if they buy 75 Ghana cedis, then they need to pay 5 cedis for delivery. In the final zone, if they buy 100 Ghana cedis, they need to pay a delivery fee of 10 Ghana cedis. And what this means is that if people don't buy food up to this particular amount, meaning we are not making any delivery at all for zone 1, and in here, if they don't buy up to 75 Ghana cedis, we are not making delivery, and here as well. Perfect. Exit out of here for now. Now I want to take my menu further in such a way that when a client is ordering fufu, they will have the opportunity to choose the type of meat they want. Either they want goat meat, beef, or even fish. Let's see how we can do that. So to do that, I go to choices and add-ons, and I click on add group, and I'm going to make this particular field mandatory in the sense that they should choose any of the options I want to provide. So I enter the name, so I call it meat type, then I click on save, then I go ahead and add the choices. So add choice, so the first one will be beef, and it's not going to attract any price simply because it goes with the food. However, I will make beef pre-selected, and I click on save. I'll add another choice, which is goat meat, save, and finally I'll make it fish, or let me say tilapia. then I click on save. So when that is done, I can collapse it from here and I'll grab it and drop it under Fufu right here. Perfect. Now let me preview my menu. So if my clients try to order any of these Fufu types, like the first one, they will have the opportunity to choose either beef, goat, or tilapia, which is mandatory. So this goes for either small or large, irrespective of whichever size they pick in here. They have to choose any of these meat types. Perfect. I close it. If I want, I can also add extra toppings, such that if they are ordering fufu with live soup and they choose to select tilapia, they can also decide to go ahead and add extra toppings of meat, that is beef or goat meat. So whatever settings you come out with will depend upon what you do at your restaurant. So instead of working on fufu right here, I'll do it for Tuo Zafi. Maybe they do different categories. So I'll add group, and this one I'll call it toppings. And it's not going to be mandatory. So I click on save. Now go ahead and add choice for toppings. So the first one will be maybe extra beef, and extra beef would attract a price of 7 Ghana cedis. Then I click on save. I'll add another choice, extra, or maybe I'll say tilapia. Save it. Okay, I've not entered price for tilapia, so I can still edit it here. So the price will be 10 Ghana cedis. I save it. And lastly, goat meat, and the price is 5 Ghana cedis. Save. Perfect. So this toppings is for Tuo Zafi with beef, so I just grab it and drop it right here. Perfect. So I can do the same thing for Tuo Zafi with goat. So this time around, instead of extra beef, I'll make it extra goats, then tilapia, and then beef. So I can just go ahead and duplicate this by clicking on options. Then I click on duplicate. Then I have a copy right here, so I can go ahead and change it. Toppings. So I can collapse this to make space. Then I go ahead and save this, or maybe I can change the names. I'll say this one is toppings 1. I save it, and this is toppings 2. I save it. Then I click on it to do the changes. So edit this to extra goat, because I'm going to put it under goat. So my client will already get Tuo Zafi with goat meat. So if they want extra goat, then they pay 5 cedis. Save it, and extra tilapia will maintain its price. And then I'll change this to beef. And the price is 7. Then I'll go ahead and save. Then I'll click on it and drag it under Tuo Zafi with goat. Perfect. I can preview. So if I go to Tuo Zafi and click on any of them, I have the opportunity to choose any of these. Take note, I can choose all if I want, because they are not required. Perfect. And as and when I choose, take note, the price is 18 Ghana cedis, and if I choose extra beef, the price will increase to 25 by 7 Ghana cedis. If I add goat meat, it will increase to 30. Perfect. Close it up. So designing our menu is done. So I can go ahead and exit from here. So I've logged back into Gloria Food, and we have gone through restaurant basics, services and opening hours, and then payments, taxes and legal, and menu setup as well. So now let's go ahead and take a look at publishing. So in here you can link up your order menu to your Facebook page by adding a button. So I go ahead and click on next. So to do this, you need to have a Facebook page for your restaurant. Then next, So I'm on my Facebook page now. I go ahead and click on add a button, and I'll choose start order, and I'll go ahead and paste the link and click on save. So as an administrator, I'll see edit start order. So if I copy my Facebook page URL and I open a new private window, then I go ahead and paste it, hit enter. So as a client, I'll be able to click on start order. Perfect. And in here I can go ahead and make my order. Awesome. I exit out of here for now, and I go back in here. I go back to Gloria Food and I click on next. So in here with this link, you can share it on your social media platforms so that your visitor can go ahead, click on it to make their order. I click on next. Interested in a brand new website or optimized mainly for online sales? No, because I already have my own website. Then I click on next. So if you choose yes, Gloria Food will make a website for you. Would you like to take orders and table reservation through an existing website? I choose yes, and later on I'll show you how we can use these buttons on our website. Then I click on next. In here I don't want to go through this, so I'll just click on I'll do this myself, and I'll go ahead and close this window. Then I click on next. Now in here, will you also like to recommend a mobile app to your clients? So if you want Gloria Food to design a mobile app so that you give your clients to make their orders, you can choose yes, but I don't really recommend this, so I'll go ahead and choose no and click on next. This will attract some extra cost. Over here too, I choose no and I click on next. I just want to keep the whole of this free. Now in here, do you want to accept online payments? If you choose yes, then you have to go ahead and enter your debit or credit card. I choose Visa, then click on next. So in here, to receive online payment, you need a merchant account, like a bank account where clients payment accumulates. So I click on next. So fulfillment options, as part of a higher hygiene standard or just for the well-being of your team and clients, please consider the fulfillment options with minimum physical exposure. So you don't need to get in touch or in contact with people, and you can set it to default and click on next. So the rest of the settings in here, they are just trying to show us how we can get our first order and also advertise our restaurant. So I'll just go ahead and click on next. So you can go ahead and read all these. Click on next, next. So in here, would you like to offer a discount for the first online purchase? Maybe I choose yes, and I go ahead and click on next. At the first client to buy, maybe I'll offer 10-15% off. So in here, you can go ahead and change this background image by going to change picture, but I'll leave it as it is for now. Click on next, and in here you can set your discount code. I'll leave it as 15%, and I click on save. Well done, your promotion is live. I click on next. Next, I don't really want all these features, but I'll just go ahead and click on next to the end. Maybe I don't need online ordering flyer, so I choose no and click on next. I don't also need order ahead flyer, so I choose no. Then I go ahead and click on next, next, next. So I've gone through all the settings. Over here, you can go and check your reports. That is when you start getting orders. Perfect. So I'll exit out of here and here, and I'll go to the back end of my website. I'll refresh it and see what I'll get in here. So basically, these are some of the things I've done. So I need to add an ordering button on a page, and also add a reservation button on a page, and finally add a menu section on a page. You don't actually need to go through all this. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and click on settings, and in here are the two buttons I'll use for my ordering buttons. So this one is for menu and this for table reservation. You can go ahead and customize your buttons. So I click on customize for menu order. So in here I can change the button text for the menu, then I enter order now. Maybe I can take inspiration from my buttons I have on my home page. So I go to home, and I have my buttons in here. So I go back, maybe the font, I don't want to make it bold, or maybe bold is good so that you stand out. And then the size, I can also change it from here if I want. So if I want 25, you see that, or maybe 20. And then padding, if I want to increase the spacing around the text, maybe I can change this to 20. And then border radius, make it 10, or better still 50, so that I'll get something like a pill, like what I have here. Perfect. Then the color, maybe I'll go and grab this color, then FF770F, something like that. I think it's in order. Then I go ahead and click on save, and now I have my order button. So I'll do the same thing for the table reservation. Maybe I will maintain this color, but I'll change the button to a pale like this. So I click on customize. So the text, I'll change everything to capital letters. And then border radius, I make it 50, and then padding 20. Perfect. So the color, I'll leave it as it is, so that there will be distinction between the two buttons. But if you want, you can keep the same colors. So I click on save, and it will refresh. Perfect. So now that our buttons are in order, the next thing I'm going to do is to add them to the home page of my website. So I've already opened my page with Elementor. So I'm going to add the buttons here. So I'll go over to Elements, and I'll grab inner section and drop it right here. And I'll go back to Elements, and in here I'll have Gloria Food Restaurant widgets. So the ordering button, I grab it and drop it in here. And I'll go back to Elements, and I'll grab the reservation button and drop it right here. Perfect. So I have my buttons in here, but I don't like the alignment. This is okay, but the order now button, I need to move it towards this direction. So I go over to advanced, and I unlink the values and the margin. Then at left, I will make it 200. Sorry, I'm rather changing this. So I'll take it back to 0 and link back the values. So I click here, advanced, and link the values, and in here enter 200, or maybe 300. Okay, I think it's cool. 330, I think 330 is cool, or maybe 325. Then going down, maybe I need to remove this button and replace it with order now. So I just go ahead and copy this, copy, right click here, paste, and I'll go ahead and right click, delete this one, and I need it in the middle. So I go back to advanced, this time around set it to 500, or maybe something lower. Perfect. So that you will be in the middle of the menu, in the middle. So you can place your buttons at some vantage points so that your clients will not miss them. Perfect. I'll go ahead and update my page, preview the changes. I click on order now. Awesome. So my clients will be getting 15% off. Remember I said this. Close it. Then table reservation. Awesome. So the buttons are working. Perfect. Close this up. Now go over to menu, and in here I will also need to add the buttons. So I click on edit with Elementor, and going down, maybe I can place one here, and one right here. Perfect. So I still have it copied on my clipboard, so I'll just right click here, paste, or maybe I go to elements, I grab in the ordering button. Perfect. I think this is cool. So I go ahead and delete this. Awesome. So I'll just go ahead and copy this. Now paste it right here. Perfect. do the same thing in here, paste. Awesome. And finally in here, maybe I'll need both the ordering button and then table reservation. So I go back to the home page and I grab it from here. So I just right click on this section, copy, come back here, and I'll right click over here and click on paste. Perfect. Then I go ahead and click on update. Okay, it is updated. I preview the changes. Perfect. Awesome. So I can test my buttons. Order now. So I want to order fufu, maybe fufu with groundnut soup. Now go for larger size or the large size, and the meat type I need tilapia instead of beef, and the quantity I needed 2. Then I go ahead and add to cart. You just got a deal, 15% off. Thanks. Awesome. Then I go ahead to checkout. So the total price was 44, and as a result of 15% off, I'm going to pay 37.40 pesos. Then in here I enter my contact details. So I enter my first name, and I click on save. Then ordering method I select. I'll choose delivery or pickup, whichever one. So I select delivery, and I need to provide my address. So I enter. The street is Changi Avenue and town is Tamale. Then postcode is not mandatory, so I leave it. Then I click on continue. So in here I can drag and drop to pin my location if I want, or I can go ahead and skip to only use transactional information. So I save this. So listen to this. For your location, there is a minimum order of 50 Ghana cedis. Please add items in value of 12 Ghana cedis, 60 pesos to the cart. So if I want to get delivery, I need to buy to the tune of 50 or more. So I have to go to the menu to make extra order. Maybe I'll order chozafi with goat meat, maybe with extra toppings of tilapia, and add it to cart. Perfect. I go back in there and I can now set my available time. That is today, and the time is going to be 9 AM to 9:15, or maybe I set a different time, 9:45 to 10 AM. Save it. Finally I choose my payment method, and I'm going to pay with cash. When the food is delivered to me, I go ahead and click on save, and I'll go ahead and place the delivery order. So far so good. Your order was placed but not yet accepted. So I'll need to go to my mobile app and go to all orders. Then you see the order pending. I can select it. So it is left with 6 hours 51 minutes to send the delivery. I'll just go ahead and accept it. Meanwhile, I will go through the order details. So fufu with groundnut soup, you get 15% off, and also chozafi with goat. So I'll just go ahead and accept the order. So the requested delivery time will appear. I'll confirm by accepting the order. So the order is accepted. I can go back and you see that it is checked accepted. Perfect. So I'll go ahead and close it from here, and that is that. So that's it on how to make a food ordering website using WordPress, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you found value, kindly hit the like button, subscribe, and also enable the notification bell so that each time I post a new video on this channel, you'll be the first to know. Keep watching, and I'll see you in the next one.